Lesson 5.7. This topic or this lesson is going to discuss dividing by two-digit divisors. This is something we have already done, and it's almost a review or just simply more practice. Remember that divisors are outside of the house and dividends are in the house. Okay. Our first problem. A bakery needs to make a batch of 198 bagels. Each baking sheet holds the same number of bagels. How many baking sheets are needed? Solve the problem any way you choose. Well, this is a division problem. And if you look down here, it says there are 18 bagels per sheet. So 198 divided by 18. You know that 18 does not go into 1. So you can put an X like I do, or a 0, either one. But 18 can go into 19 one time. Multiply, and you get 18. Subtract, you have 1. Bring down your 8. And 18 will go into 18 one time. Multiply, subtract, and there's nothing left to bring down. So you need 11 baking sheets. Next problem, they have provided these boxes for you to help you and kind of just guide you along in the process. We're going to start 41 does not go into 9. They didn't put a box there, so you don't have anything to record. 41 will go into 92 though, 2 times. 2 times 41 is 82. When you subtract, you get 10. Bring down your 2, you have 102. You're going to divide again, and 41 goes into 102 2 times. 2 times 41 is 82. You're ready to subtract. It's 0 with a 2, so 20. Bring down your 7. Okay, and 41 is going to go into 207. Let's try 4 times. We have 4 and 16, 164. If we add 41 to that, you're going to have 205. So 41 is actually going to go in 5 times. 5 times 41, we found out, is 205. So let's record that. You subtract, and we have 2 left over. We do not have any numbers left to bring down, so this 2 becomes our remainder. Your answer or quotient is 225 with a remainder of 2. Another sample problem. 6,253 divided by 71. Let's write it out in a way that we can solve it. 6,253. Okay. We know that 71 cannot go into 6. It can't even go into 62. But it can go into 625 because 70 is less than 100. I know that it can go into 600 at least 6 times. So let's start there. 71 times 6, 642 is 427. I bet it can go in at least another time. So 71, which would be 7, 9, and 4. 497. It can still go in more. So we have 8, 16, 56, 568. That's probably about all we're going to get. So we have 6, 7, 8 times. 8 times 71 then is 568. And we're going to subtract. 2, 15, 7 is 57 left over. Because this 57 is less than 71, we know we are correct. So we need to bring down our 3, and we have 573. Well, I think our 8 will work again because 568 is less than 573. That's 8 times 71 is 568. Subtract. 13 minus 8 is 5. 0, 0. We have nothing left to bring down. So 5 becomes our remainder. We have an answer of 88 with a remainder of 2. Let's look at the last question. At an automobile plant, each car is inspected by 34 different workers before it is shipped to a dealer. One day, workers performed 9,690 inspections. How many cars were shipped? Explain. Look at this picture diagram. We see the 9,690, which is the total inspections. We know that 34 workers look at each car, so we're going to put in the box 34. We just don't know how many boxes or how many cars were looked at. So we're going to take 9,690, fix my numbers here, and divide it by 34. 34 cannot go into 9, but it can go into 96 2 times. 2 times 34 is 68. Subtract. You have 8, 16, 8. You have 28. We're ready to bring down our 9. 34 can go into 100 almost 3 times. Because we're dealing with over 200, we know it can go in at least 6 times. So let's guess 7 to 8, 2 is 21 plus 2 is 23. Okay, 238 is kind of a big difference, so let's add another 34. And we have 12, 72, 272. So 8 times 34 is 272. Subtract, and we have 7, 1, and 0. We have a 0 to bring down, so we're looking at 170. 34, we just said, goes into 100 almost 3 full times. So let's start with 5. 34 times 5 is 20. 15 plus 2 is 17, so 170, which is our goal right here. 5 times 34 is 170, subtracting 0, meaning 285 cars were inspected. Please go ahead and start working on your assignment that you'll find in the next box on your blend space.